Smoky Mountain Off Grid.
Alright guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be doing something just a little bit different and sharing some stuff that I was shown years ago on how to take care of a problem. And that problem would be mosquitoes. Alright, it's that time of year, it's hot, it's muggy. They're going to start coming out and they're going to be all over you, biting you and your animals, your pets, everything. They're just going to be just aggravating is what they're going to be. But the hot and humid here, the hot and humid part of the day, they normally hide under leaves, like on trees and bushes. They hide under the leaves until it starts getting cloudy or overcast or rainy or something like that. And then they'll come out and bite the crap out of you or suck the blood out of you. All right. But like I said, I have a friend that showed me this several years ago, and we've been doing it for a long time, and it works. It works really well as far as it doesn't kill the mosquitoes that's already here. Kind of getting late started this year at it. I should have already done this, but it does kill the larvae and stuff like that. It helps control like more mosquitoes and stuff infesting your property and around you. And I'll show you a trick and stuff you need to get to kind of help you prevent all those problems. Step number one, he told me, he said go around your property anywhere that you'll be like spending time or anything like that, or within a good vicinity of your property, like around your home, buildings and stuff like that. And anything that's holding water, dump it out. Just make sure that nothing's pooling water, or even rain barrels. What I'm going to show you is safe for rain barrels too, so just so you know. Anything that's puddling water, like puddles on the ground, try to drown them out the best you can, or you can use this product in standing water and stuff like that. So what I normally do is I just walk around the immediate area, and like any buckets or toys, anything like that with water standing in them, I'll just dump them out. But the secret to this mosquito thing is this right here. And he's been using this, he's in his 60s, and he's been using it pretty much his whole life in his family house. So I think it's a different brand at the time, but this is what it's called right here, Mosquito Bits. All right, this stuff right here, you can put it in standing water, you can put it in like your rain barrels, you can put it in your water for your garden, anything like that, and it's absolutely safe for everything. It's your dogs could, I mean, they're not going to drink it, but they can drink this water. Like animals could drink this water if it's out, and it won't hurt them. The only thing this stuff hurts, is mosquitoes. It's got some kind of chemicals in it that I guess interact with the mosquitoes, like internals. They're very specific internals a mosquito does have, and this stuff right here interacts with it, and that's how it kills just the larvae and stuff. Okay, say like I was saying, if you got like standing water out in places like that, what it is, like the mosquitoes will go lay eggs, like thousands and thousands and thousands of eggs in that standing water. And you know, those things hatch, and there you go, you got thousands of mosquitoes more, and that's just in one little pool of water. All right, just imagine if you had them all over your property. So what I do, the way that I do it, and it seems to work pretty good, is we get these little buckets. You can use 5 gallon, these are 2 gallon buckets right here. We buy these little buckets, and what I do is I fill them. I got this little solo cups, the little ones. This is what I use. It says put like a tablespoon per like 5 gallons of water or per gallon or whatever, but I'll show you what I do. You can take this right here. All right, fill it pretty close to full, like right there. And I know that we're going to be over here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this and set it under there. But that way, because I know the baby's going to be here in the Japan plane, we just put this thing together too. So we don't want him out here jumping on it and mosquitoes eating him up or anything like that. So what I'm going to do is take this little solo cup, and I'm going to put probably 3 or 4 scoops of this in there. You don't have to stir it, anything. Just do that right there. Put about 3 in it. Don't hurt. You can put as much you want as you want it. It really don't matter. But what's going to happen is those mosquitoes are going to find this water. They're going to try to find somewhere to hide and basically lay their eggs and stuff, and they're going to look for pools of standing water. And that's basically what I'm giving them. All except whenever they lay the eggs in here, it's going to kill them all. It's going to kill everything. There's going to be no more mosquitoes come out of this pool of water. So you'll probably have like several different several different mosquitoes laying eggs in there. And this thing right here, probably in a week, there'll be thousands of eggs in here that's dead because of this stuff. This will attract mosquitoes, this will. Okay, so it'll attract them to lay the eggs in there. So you don't want to attract them on, like, say, like your front porch, your back porch decks, or anything like that, around your pools, anything like that. So I'll leave it here for a little bit, and then I'll move it somewhere else. But for right now, I'm going to leave it here and try to kind of control anything that's coming around inside the front of the house or anything like that. I'm going to put one here, and I'm going to put one behind the chicken barn where the water totes are back there, just in case like any standing water pulls up or anything like that. So I'm going to slide this one back, and we'll go back there and make another. All right, I wanted to jump in here for just a second and tell everybody about the hearing protection that was sent to us from a company called Pro Hear. All right, these things are standalone. They're far beyond anything we've ever had as far as hearing protection, and as far as like the capabilities of these things is just crazy. It's just crazy. But you can send and receive phone calls. I can be outside working, you know, cutting wood, running a little mini X or anything like that, and she can call me on my phone, Bluetooth wire, you know, connected to my phone, and she can call me and tell me, say, hey, dinner's ready, or hey, you need to do this, I need you for this, whatever. And it works really good, and I can hear over top of the machines. All right, I can also play my music on my phone while I'm working. You know, like I said, you know, weed eating. Run the chainsaws. Run the mini X. Anything out there that I'm working on, I can play my music, or you can listen to books or whatever, because you can link this thing to like laptops, little iPads, and just anything. So Bubba's probably going to take these from us and use them for that. But the way these things are, I got the black set. You can get them in orange, green, yellow, gray, red, or black. They come in all those different colors. Okay, it says the features of it is Bluetooth wireless technology, stereo sound, hands-free tuning dial. All right, what comes in the box? I've already opened them. I've already used them, so just spoiler alert. Okay. It comes with the earphones in a bag. I'll talk about that in a second. The instruction manual to how to pair everything, stuff like that. It's really simple to pair. You got a USB cable, USB to C, that way you can charge it or whatever. And then you have like a, I don't know what you call this thing, like a little microphone jack to microphone jack. I guess that's like, you can plug it directly into like MP3 players and stuff like that. Old school type thing, that's what that's for. Alright, and then it comes with something else right here. Let's see what this is. A service card. Okay, if anything happens to them, you can call this number, the service card right here, and you can tell them what's up with them, but I doubt you probably ever will. That's it in the box. Okay, what I wanted to kind of highlight, here's the muffs. They're hard and heavy duty, real comfortable, real padded. And the ear muffs on these things actually snap off and you get replacements for them. So I mean, what, you couldn't go wrong with getting them. But what I wanted to point out is this bag. I know it's not real leather; it's like a pleather, like a plastic leather type thing. But this bag is probably worth more than most hearing protection, you know, muffs that you can buy in the market today. This bag is probably worth more than those things. So I mean, they really took pride in the way they package this stuff and how you store it. So that says a lot about the product. Now, like I said, this company called Pro Hear, and as I was saying, you get these little pads right here. You can snap them off and you can replace those. You can order, you know, go to the Pro Hear website or on Amazon, and you can order anything you want for it. Right there's your charging port, and right there's a little microphone port, or like that little jack port. Well, I don't know what you call them things. It's old school stuff. You stick it in there and you can put like an MP3 player. I actually have an MP3 player. We can try that. But anyway, they fit really good. I use them, like I said, when I'm running my Mini X. She can call me on my phone. I Bluetooth it to my phone. She can call me, and she does the same thing. Like if she's out there weed eating or something like that, she'll Bluetooth them to her phone. And if I need her for anything, you know, I'll call her and she can answer me through this right here. These things are real comfortable to wear. The pads on them, they're adjustable, fully adjustable. And one thing that's really helpful with these things they are noise canceling. So basically, you can turn that noise canceling on, and whatever you're running, say like the machines I just mentioned before, it drowns all that crap out. These things are also good for target practice, you know, shooting down range and stuff like that. I use them for that a lot because, like I said, they are noise canceling. You can cancel all that out, and then you shoot all day long if you want. Well, the price of the ammo, you know, you really can't. But anyway, they're good for that too. They're good for numerous things. All right, I'll be leaving links to these things down in the video description if anybody wants to go to Amazon or wherever and check them out. It's an Amazon seller, and they do have their own website and stuff like that. If you want to go to their website, I can leave all them links too if anybody wants them. But I will leave a direct link to these things down in our description. If anybody wants to go check them out, go check them out. You will not be disappointed with them because we use them all the time. Back here at the water totes behind the barn, I'm actually going to do the same thing. Trying to draw them away from down at the house as much as I can. So, same as down there. I'm going to put about 3 or 4 scoops of this in here. And you don't have to stir it at all. You don't have to do anything to it. Just put it in the water and be done with it. I'm going to set it right here, right up under here. Just like that. That's all I'm going to do. Set it right under there. Say if it rains a lot, and you got these buckets out to where the rain gets in them, you're going to replace them about every 7 days, or after, say like after a hard rain. If most of that comes out, you know, you want to go put some more in it or whatever. But normally, about every 2 weeks, you want to like replace the water and put more of this in there. So one bag of this will last you a really long time. Technically, you just only got to put like 1 scoop of this in there, and it's perfectly fine. But say like if it rains really hard, you know, and your buckets are out in the open anywhere, because you can set them anywhere. You can set it just right over there if you want. But I try to put them under something to keep the rain from filling it. But if it does, if it rains real hard and those buckets get run over with rainwater, what you want to do is wait, of course. And once it quits raining, take this right here, go around, throw you a couple scoops back in the buckets. That's all you got to do. And this bag will probably last. It probably lasts this whole summer, you know, for us. This one bag, and I think like 13, 14 bucks at the big box store. So we bought this with our own money. You know, it wasn't sent to us or anything like that. So this is what we use and how we control them around our house. And they're really not that bad here. I mean, you get the occasional one here and there, but I mean, as far as that, really nothing because of this stuff right here. And about a week you'll be able to come through here and you'll see all those like eggs and stuff in there. You'll see where they've been in the water. So I'm also going to take it over to the greenhouse, and I'm going to put it in our big barrel we got for water greenhouse, because this stuff is safe for that too. It's safe for all your plants, your watering your plants, your feet, your animals, anything like that. It's safe for anything. You know, animals can come drink that water and they're fine. As I was saying, this only kills mosquitoes. That's all it kills. I don't even think it kills flies, to be honest with you. I just know it kills mosquitoes, and that's it. I don't know of anything else that this will kill. As I was saying, this is the greenhouse. This is a 55-gallon barrel that we use just to water the plants on that side. And I'm gonna pour it right into the barrel. Try and get it out. Just like that, pour it right in there. Stir around there. Pour another. I'm gonna put a couple in it because I just actually filled it full of water. So I'll have to wait for it to go down a little bit before I put more in it. So I'll come back around 3 or 4 days and do this again. So that's enough right now on that. Right here on the front of it, it also says, can be used around people, plants, pots, and in fish habitats. I'm sorry. So like a pond, you can take it and pour it in a pond, you know, where fish are at, and it won't hurt them. It just kills the larvae. Says on the bag right here that it's effective up to 14 days. That's what I was saying, like every 2 weeks. You want to like replace the water, or just go throw you a couple more scoops or whatever into your water. So, alright guys, it rained last night, and yesterday it was kind of gloomy all day, and today it just popped out. It's 95 degrees in the shade over there on the front porch. So we still have standing water like this right here. I'm not going to try to fill it in or anything like that. What I do is, if I know I got standing water for a day or two, I'll just take one little scoop of this. Go right there in that water. That's all I do. I mean, you can go around and put it in all the little standing water puddles. Like that. Like that. You do all that. Maybe just a couple more over there. I'll get those in a few minutes. That's basically all I do. But I didn't tell y'all too much about what was on the bag or anything. But like I said, it's called Mosquito Bits. And right here in the front, it says it's good for water, gardens, and pools. All right, flower pots and saucers, bird baths, rain barrels, ditches, gutters, old tires. That's a big thing. animal watering troughs. Okay, say like if you got animals, you keep a big trough out, take a couple of little scoops, throw it in their water trough. That'll help there. But the tires is a big thing, because I know a lot of people, we don't have any, but I don't think, but a lot of people has a few old tires sitting around, you know, and those things are notorious for collecting rainwater, and they stay full of water. No more, you can slam them on the ground 10 times, they still got water in them. But best way to do those things, if you're going to keep them, you know, you ain't moving them, throw some on the inside of the tires. That's perfectly good. After it rains, you know, to get a little water in them, that's what you need to do with those. But I mean, it's good for basically any type of water around animals. Goats, chickens, anything like that. If your water is exposed and not in like a container, throw some of this stuff in there, and it'll be perfect. It'll be perfectly fine for your animals and kids or anything like that that come around it.
Bird baths.
Bird baths, yeah, it's good for bird baths. If you have those, throw you a little bit in it, because that's a standing pool of water. But the number one thing, like I said at the beginning of this video, the number one thing is to walk around your immediate property and basically make sure there's nothing contained, like old buckets, old toys, you know, anything like that, same with water pulled up in it. If there is, just kick it over, you know, whatever, roll it over to where the water runs out of it, drain the water out of it. That's the number one way to prevent mosquitoes from coming around eating you up all summer long. So other than that, you can set your buckets out, you can bait them in and kill them all with this right here. All right, guys, while we're shining this area over here, talking about the Mosquito Bits, kind of a quick update on the excavation project with the mini excavators, not skid steers. All right, as you can see, look how big this pad is. Look how big them rocks are. The rocks, of course, you can't pick them up with a little mini excavator, but we dug them, broke them loose, and pushed them, so they're out to there. And as you can see, it's busting all these shell rocks out perfectly fine. We're going to go back to right there, and it's going to go up that way, and kind of this whole little section that's dirty right now is coming out, and all that's going off to the bank over there, and that'll be our pad over here. So, and in this bank somewhere, not quite sure exactly where yet, because of the rock. This right here is a whole rock right here, so I was wanting to here, but that's not going to happen. So it'll be back in there somewhere, into the bank where it's not solid rock. We're going to be building our root cellar into the bank. Somewhere or another, I'm going to put a root cellar into the bank. If I have to do it here, it'll take a while, because we did get a jackhammer too. So we do jackhammer some of these rocks, but for the most part, that little mini X is ripping them right out. But here's an update on what we got done so far. We've been working on it pretty much, you know, 2 or 3 hours a weekend, 4 hours a weekend, and that's all the time we got. Through the week we can't, but myself and Jordan both, and even the baby's been out here digging. So it's just something to give us something to do right here. And once we get it done, we'll start on the shop, and we'll go from there. All right, if you guys happen to use this stuff, or if you've ever used it, jump down in the comment section down below and let us know, you know, how it done for you and stuff like that, because it works wonderful for us. It really does. So jump down in the comments, let us know what you did with it, how you used it, and how much you used, and maybe it'll help somebody else out there. They'll read the comments and they'll see what's going on. All right, guys, I just thought I'd throw that out there. It does work for us. I hope it works for you. And you can buy these at any big box store. I think you can buy them at Walmart, Lowe's, Home Depot, Walmart, probably some of the Dollar Generals may have them. I'm not sure. But it's called Mosquito Bits is what it's called. And that's what you want to get. So anyway, guys, if you ain't done so yet, hit that like and subscribe. We'll catch you on the next one.
Like and subscribe.